Hi, I'm Jim Deadlock, and this is BioInc Redemption. Now, I've just started this from the Unity dialogue in fastest graphical mode, and it makes a lot of difference to how my GPU handles the game. It feels a lot faster and less laggy, but the actual graphical quality hardly changes at all. There's just the most minuscule differences. So unless you have a really beefy card, I would recommend choosing the fastest option. So this is online leaderboards. I've slipped to rank 4. I was number 3 earlier. I have to work on that. So we're going to play some death, and then we'll play a bit of life afterwards. So these have all been unlocked. You start off with just morgue, but as you complete more and more difficult levels, you amass these skulls up here, and because I got 25 skulls is what you need to unlock everything. I'll just show you them, but these are all different modes. But we'll do morgue now, because this will be the first one that you play, and even within morgue you have these 3 different options. This first one is the basic one. This one the AI plays the same as you, so it's death against death, and this one is slightly more difficult because it's young and healthy. So let's do this normal one. I'll do moderate because I can easily do moderate. Mild is just too easy. Now the best thing about death is that you can name your victim, so you just choose someone you don't like. A lot of fun early on. After a while you just start leaving it on the default John Smith. Now here, when you first start, you'll only have, I think it's 3 points to buy these extra boosters, but you know, I've been playing for a while, so I can pick loads of them. You tend to get your favourites, so sometimes you can modify these depending on the game mode that you're choosing. On economy, I'll always select this one, so you get bigger points. We'll have more potent, I think. Now you can target the overweight and go for the 50%, but I sometimes choose that one, but this 15% one is just a more general option. Let's have that one, and we've got 5 points left to spend here. Unfortunately, you can only choose 1 on each tab, so let's have 20% longer days. You always get a hint just here, and if you pay attention to them, it helps you get better at the game quicker. There we go. Right, so the first thing, you just wait for things to pop up, and this is just like whack-a-mole. You hold it until it's absorbed. And you can see these bio points down here amassing. Now, because we're on quite an easy mode, you see these yellow risk factors here. We've already got a few, and we haven't even bought any yet. Usually you don't start with any of these, you have to buy them. Right, so let's go to the biomap, and first of all, before we start infecting any diseases, we'll pick some risk factors to get the ball rolling. That's already done. Right, so this is going to cost 7, and I've got 16 to spend, so let's have that one and that one, and now we're back down to 0. And now because the dehydration risk factor has just been enabled, you got that little animation there, and there's lots of those. Look quite nice. Now you'll notice that there's three different colours here, and you always try and go for the green ones first because those are 3 points and they disappear a lot faster as well. The blue ones are in the middle, and then the orange ones are the 1 point ones. Right, we've got 28 points to spend now, so let's have a few more risk factors. Let's make him old. And you can notice now the outline of his body has become a bit fatter. If you get up to the obese stage, he gets really fat. Right, now you can see muscular here. We've got loads of risk factors here, and we can get that down really fast. So we're going to target muscular. Now these all have different points values here, and when you evolve one, it opens the next one. So we'll have as many of these as we can. We can't afford any more. Now you see this grey one. We can't get that until we get the prerequisite photosensitivity, which is in another body part. If you're not quick enough with these, they disappear and you lose them. And the higher level you're playing, the quicker they disappear. Right, let's target some more muscular. You should start to see it going down quite quickly now. There it goes. What we're trying to do is get at least one system right down to 0 so that it fails, and then you get a special upgrade. That will appear eventually. Now you can see I went for that blue one first because it's more points and it would disappear faster than the orange one. Muscular is on its way, so let's have a go at circulatory now. 14 left, let's have that one. Okay, now that muscular and circulatory are well on their way, what I'm going to do now is just go around and pick a few cheap ones. So I happen to know that Renal has a very cheap one. That's only one. Recovery over here hasn't started yet, so soon the doctors and nurses will start coming in and that recovery will start going up, and I have to try and kill my patient before the recovery gets to 100%, which in moderate mode is going to be fairly easy. Okay, here come the doctors. So let's first of all, let's just try and nobble the doctors before they even get a chance to start. Right, you can see they're performing a test up there. Some nice green ones. I just managed to catch that one as it was fading. I should have an upgrade by now. I don't know why I don't have one. Lower than 80%. I'm well below 80, so I don't know why that hasn't... Oh, immune must be lower than 80, right. I missed a trick there. Let's do some immune then. So when that gets down to 80, I should have my first upgrade available. Right, here goes my upgrade. And I also got this one straight away. So now all I need is a visit to the emergency room. But often that one doesn't even happen. So once these circulatory or muscular collapses, then they start to infect some of the other systems as well, and it all starts snowballing. Right, emergency room. So here's our upgrade. And now we'll be getting more bio points. Right, let's have a go at some of these good-looking systems. So that's still up at 82. Let's have a go at that. Get some cheap ones. Right, I'm down to 43% and the recovery's only at 5%, so I'm easily going to win this one. Let's nobble the doctors a bit more anyway, just to rub it in. He's back down to naught now. See, he's tumbling fast now. Look at him go. Let's just give Skeletal and Nervous a bit of a push just for the hell of it. I don't think I need to do anything more now. He's going to pop his clogs any minute. And there he goes to meet his maker. Close his account. And you get some of these little snippets of information here, but there's only a certain amount of them, and you see them repeating before long. Okay, I think that's death covered. Let's have a go at life. Now you see, I haven't been playing life so much. I'm still on med school. These haven't unlocked yet. Yeah, I'm a very poor doctor, it has to be said. But with a name like Jim Deadlock, what do you expect? Let's just have a gentle game at this. Okay, what shall we have? Higher value points, always. That one looks good. Let's do some lifestyles and make them more effective. Well, it may look the same now, but it's quite a different technique. It's the same kind of thing, but with different objects to collect. It's still 1, 2 and 3 points. The red blood platelets are 1, the white ones are 2, and you get blue 3 pointers as well. Alright, let's have some lifestyles. Make him nice and healthy. There's a nice blue one. Right, muscular is not looking good, so let's try and improve muscular. Where is it? Right, so we've clicked swelling and it's lit up this, and the only physical exam we can do is on the same one, so we definitely want that. Let's go back to the main overview. This shaking is quite serious, so we'll click that and it highlights that. Now let's see if we can find a test that covers both of these to make the most of our points. No, there isn't, so we'll have the cheapest one that affects only 1, which is that one. And that's all our points. Now we just have to wait and see if they're successful or not. No, and that happens a lot. Aha, we got a hit. So we'll go to the biomap and we will try to heal that, give it a treatment. We can't afford it yet, we need 12. Okay, there's our 12. So we'll go there and treat that. And off it goes. And it takes 33 days, which passes quite quickly. And you can see the days ticking past there. These pickups, they just appear randomly. There's no sort of rhyme or reason to it really. And that is the whole point of it, of course, of being random. You have to be quick on the draw. Ooh, 2 blue ones. Nice. Right, let's see what else we've got here. Mood swings. Okay. That was quite expensive. We want one that covers 2 at the same time. I don't think we can get it. So I'm just going to go for the cheapest one and try and cure that. What else have we got? Right, that's 2 out of 3, that's not too bad, so we'll have some of that. And the brain MRI, I think tests for the other one where we were just at. So that's quite a good run for your money there. We're in pretty good shape, so... Oh, nice. I always go for the 100% option if there is one. It only costs a couple more points, and you know, you don't want to run the risk of it not working. Well, that's my philosophy anyway. Oh, we've got an upgrade, that's nice. Fails. Now what I'm trying to do here, the sort of objective is slightly different, and for me, having played Death so much, it's slightly more confusing because you're not actually trying to get this up to 100%. What you're trying to do is get the recovery up to 100%. And meanwhile, you have to keep this this heart thing up here. You just have to make sure that doesn't fall too low. Your main target is the recovery, not this. Right, what I was going to do before is get some more lifestyles going. Get him nice and healthy. There he goes doing his yoga. Or is that his meditation? I'm not sure. That's his meditation. They all like more resources, but the trouble is they all keep popping up all together. And if you're on a high mode, you tend to miss most of them because you can't collect them all at once. So we missed one there. Alright, let's spend all this. Oh, that's a nice one. Look, 3 out of 3. We'll definitely have that. And it's nice and cheap. else have we got? Let's see about this swelling. Alright, that's only 4, let's have that anyway. We've got a ton to spend. Oh yes. Give that a go. I've already got 3, so I'm going to risk an 80% on this for the sake of getting it out of the way. Yes, get in there. Right, I need some points to cure all that lot. Right, let's do some treatments. Okay, I think it's time to give our doctors and nurses a bit of help. Let's get a few more points. We don't actually need this yet because we're not in intensive care, so we can save some money there. Let's do some of this instead. There's his aerobics headband. Let's get him pumping some weights as well. You can see all these blue items all popping up now. It all gives us extra power. Let's have a look and see what we need for this final upgrade. Well, we don't want a visit to the emergency room, so we don't really want that. I'm going to hold out for statins, I think. 2 more points. Oh, that wasn't statins, was it? It was the other one over here. Right, let's just load him up with lifestyles. Why not? Athlete lifestyle. That's an achievement, which I already have. My mum is working out several hours a week. She does, you know. I think I probably made this look quite easy, but when you first start it can be a bit, you know, confusing, and you sort of learn with experience, really. Let's give it a full set of lifestyles. And I've almost run out of things to do here, I'm so good at it. I mean, I could probably just sit here and do nothing more now, and I would just win the game. But, might as well carry on. Let's do that final test. Where was it? That one. I'm doing every test on that final symptom, so I must get it one way or the other. There it is. Cure it, and Bob's your uncle. And there you are. That's life for you. Very nice game. You can see for yourself that the graphics are outstanding. And it does, I mean, what you saw just there looked quite easy because they're on low settings, plus I've got quite a bit of experience. But it does get extremely intensive when you choose the higher options. So there's definitely plenty of challenge to be had. And I thoroughly recommend it. A lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed that. See ya.